Hi everyone, it's Camille from the Layland Museum again, and today is one of our artifact spotlights. So as y'all know, we're doing these videos once every day at 3 o'clock until the museum is open to the public again. And today for our artifact spotlight, I'm going to be showing y'all an older version of something that y'all probably all have in your homes, and that is an icebox, which is basically an old tiny refrigerator. So before ice boxes were even around, back in the 1700s, people actually used to use ice houses to keep their food cold. And that would consist of a building that was built to be partially underground, and it would have a bunch of ice in it and be insulated by hay, and that would help to keep food cold to make it last a little bit longer without going bad. And then later on in the mid-1800s, people started using ice boxes like the one that we have here, which is basically kind of a smaller form of an ice house that's a little bit easier for people to have in their homes. People would put one of these on their back porch, and you would put a big block of ice inside, so the iceman would come by and bring a block of ice. If you come down at the bottom, you can see that there are actually little holes, and that was so as the ice melted, the water would kind of drip out and they would eventually have to empty it and of course get a new block of ice. But this kind of thing was really revolutionary for food storage because, like I was saying, it was much easier to keep food around for a longer period of time and in larger quantities without it going bad. So you could keep food for, a few weeks rather than just needing ingredients for a few days, which was pretty convenient. And then in the later 1800s, refrigerators started looking a little bit more like the modern ones that we have today. And inventors were using chemicals and pressure to figure out how to remove heat from air, which is basically what a refrigerator does. And eventually we got to a point where all of us were able to have refrigerators in our home. So especially with what's going on right now, it's one of those things that we can really be grateful for because we can keep a good amount of food in our homes rather than having to venture outside. We can keep what we need in our home without it going bad. So just a little something to think about. But that's going to be the end of our artifact spotlight for today. We are going to be heading over to the Railroad Museum in a second here to do that artifact spotlight live video. So if y'all will hop over to the Railroad Museum Facebook page, we will see y'all in just a couple minutes. Thank y'all.